What happens when an ordinary high school student sees the future? The Tyke who sees the future. Chapter 16: The Escape Operation of Jinwoo. Frank precisely identified Jinwoo's location and explained the rescue plan to Minji. First, we will disable the security system of the secret hideout owned by the NIS, where Jinwoo is being held. This will allow us to understand the internal structure and the movements of the guards. Next, we will secure the necessary equipment and personnel using cryptocurrency. Following Frank's instructions, Minji converted the funds into cryptocurrency and purchased the necessary equipment from the black market. Under Frank's guidance, she hired professional mercenaries and hackers. The mercenaries were experts in their respective fields: Jackson, the team leader from the USA, Ivan, the tech expert from Russia, Daniel, the combat specialist from Israel, and Hans, the demolition expert from Germany. Jackson had a muscular build and a cold, calculating gaze. Ivan was quiet, always observing his surroundings with sharp eyes. Daniel constantly kept an eye out, while Hans silently checked his equipment. Once everything was ready, Minji and Frank commenced the operation. Minji scouted the perimeter of the secret hideout, identifying vulnerabilities in the security system. Frank managed to hack into the security system of the hideout and disable it, allowing Minji and her team to infiltrate. Although Frank faced several setbacks during the hacking process, he eventually succeeded in disabling the system. Jinwoo is in an isolated room on the second basement level. To rescue him, you need to go downstairs, Frank directed. Minji and her team moved swiftly, infiltrating the hideout while the guards were still in disarray. Under Frank's guidance, Minji and the mercenaries followed the escape route, narrowly avoiding detection. Take the right hallway now. The guards will pass through here shortly, Frank instructed. They quickly moved through the right hallway. Just as they passed, the guards came through. Minji and the mercenaries held their breath as they watched the guards pass by. Now, you need to go down the stairs. The door to the second basement level will be locked. I'll open it for you, Frank said. Frank quickly hacked the door, and they descended to the second basement level. Now follow the left hallway. At the end, you'll find the room where Jinwoo is being held, Frank guided. Minji and the mercenaries moved as directed. When they reached the door to Jinwoo's room, Daniel opened it. Jinwoo looked at them with surprised eyes. Jinwoo, we're here to rescue you, Minji said. Jinwoo followed Minji and the mercenaries out of the room. Frank continued to guide them, providing real-time updates on the positions of the guards and the status of the security system. Now, go up the stairs to the first floor. There's an exit to the parking lot there, Frank instructed. They climbed the stairs cautiously, knowing they had to pass through areas frequently patrolled by guards. Frank's guidance was crucial. You've reached the exit. I'll open the door, Frank said. Frank hacked the door open, and they entered the parking lot. When they arrived, their escape vehicle was waiting. Minji and Jinwoo boarded the vehicle with the mercenaries. Let's move to a safe location now, Jackson said confidently, reassuring the team. The next day, Frank analyzed various routes and suggested the safest smuggling route to Jinwoo and Minji. He handled all the digital and paperwork aspects through hacking. Following Frank's instructions, Jinwoo and Minji prepared with the mercenaries for their final departure. As the day of the escape dawned, Jinwoo made a final check on their preparations. So who will ultimately be smuggling you? Jackson, the team leader asked. A smuggling expert named Park Chol-soo will help us from Gunsan, Jinwoo replied. NIS agents had detected substantial funds being transferred to Park Chol-soo. They convened an emergency meeting. It's confirmed that large sums of money were transferred to Park Chol-soo, Agent Lee Jae-hun reported. Park Chol-soo is a known smuggling expert. This means they are likely to attempt smuggling from Gunsan, Agent Park Jun-young said. It looks like something big is happening in Gunsan, the NIS director added. At that moment, another NIS agent reported that Minji had called her parents. Where was the call made from? Agent Park Jun-young asked. From the Jirisan rest area on the way from Jinyang Lake to Gunsan, the agent replied. Agent Lee Jae-hun then said, "Here's the CCTV footage from the Jirisan rest area." The entire situation room watched as the footage showed Minji making a call from a public phone and then meeting Jinwoo. The car they approached was not visible due to a broken CCTV camera. It's certain they plan to smuggle from Gunsan to the Republic of China, Agent Lee Jae-hun added. Agent Park Jun-young made a decisive call. We need to move to Gunsan immediately and apprehend them. Search Park Chol-soo's boat and stop them before they set sail. At Gunsan Harbor, Park Chol-soo cautiously looked around as he waited by his boat. Coast Guard and NIS agents watched him from a distance. Park Chol-soo is standing by his boat. Jinwoo and Minji should appear soon, a Coast Guard officer reported via radio. We'll apprehend them when they meet Park Chol-soo. Everyone stay on standby, Agent Park Jun-young instructed. However, time passed, and Jinwoo and Minji did not appear. Park Chol-soo continued to wait, pacing around his boat. Why is it taking so long? Could something have gone wrong? Agent Lee Jae-hun said nervously. Then, Park Chol-soo boarded his boat and started the engine. As the boat began to move, the Coast Guard urgently radioed. The boat is setting off. We need to stop it now. Coast Guard and NIS agents rushed towards the boat. A Coast Guard vessel blocked the boat's path, and agents quickly boarded it. Park Chol-soo, stop this boat, a Coast Guard officer shouted. Park Chol-soo looked at them with a startled expression and stopped the boat. NIS agents swiftly searched the boat. They thoroughly checked the cabin and cargo hold but found no trace of Jinwoo and Minji. There's no one here. Jinwoo and Minji are not on this boat, an agent reported. Park Chol-soo calmly said, I don't know anything. I'm just doing my job. In reality, Jinwoo, Minji, and the mercenaries had intentionally shown themselves at the rest area before heading to Namhae. They arrived at a resort in Changsan, Namhae, where they parted ways with the mercenaries. The mercenaries, unaware of Jinwoo and Minji's final plan, immediately went to Gaeduk International Airport and boarded the last flight to Japan. Following a path beside the resort to the coast, they found a small boat docked there. The boat was equipped with an autopilot system. Jinwoo and Minji planned to use it to board a cargo ship departing from Busan. Once on the boat, it automatically headed towards the sea. Thanks to Frank's hacking, the Coast Guard was completely unaware of their movements. Minji looked at Jinwoo with a worried expression. Jinwoo, are we really going to make it safely? She asked. Jinwoo tried to reassure her, saying, We can do this, Minji. Frank will keep us safe. Jinwoo and Minji approached a cargo ship departing from Busan. The ship was a small container vessel carrying 800 containers. 6 containers at the bottom were interconnected, It was in the form of a small house. This house, which had been used by OWJ in the past, was equipped with all living amenities, including a bedroom, kitchen, living room, shower, and bathroom. There, that big ship is our ride, Jinwoo said. How do we get up there? Minji asked. Frank has prepared an autopilot system. It'll take us to the ship automatically, Jinwoo explained. Using the autopilot system, the small boat approached the cargo ship. The rear of the cargo ship opened, allowing the small boat to enter. Once inside, Jinwoo and Minji safely moved into the container house, which was stocked with emergency food supplies sufficient for 2 months.